Hello there, my name's is Neo. I am the doctor of the Team Phantoms. As you guys know, we are currently exploring planet Nevron. This is second day in planet Nevron. We send 2 drones that are powered by Geas crystal. It has cannons that can fire a energy beam that can go from 10.000 tons of TNT to 45.000 tons of TNT. While our drones were exploring the crystal forest of planet Nevron, we came across a creature that's standing at 45 meter and 67.000 tons. It was on all fours. It has a long neck and a long tail. This creature looked similar to a character from Tokusatsu. Ultraman to be precise. We decided to call it Hammond. Hammond was eating a fruit that was in the crystal tree. This flaming fruit was 500,000 degrees Celsius. And Hammond was eating it like it was nothing. Suddenly Hammond was attacked. Standing at 12 meters and 12.000 tons. These creatures had 3 spikes on their back. 4 fingers with claws. Armored plates on top of the head. And jaws. There were 3 of these creatures and all of them moved at Mach 11. They hit with the force of 5,000 tons of TNT. Hammond in less than 60 seconds got hit 30 times, but he was still standing. He swiped his tail and hit ground, creating a shockwave strong enough to send the creatures flying. But it didn't finish them off. They got up and attacked again. This time their claws glowed orange, and when they cut Hammond, his skin started to burn and melt. Like if someone poured acid on it. Hammond fell to the ground, still alive but injured. The creatures then released a green gas. And when Hammond inhaled it, his body started to shake violently. And 3 more of these creatures came out. Creatures then spotted the drone and rushed at Mach 11. The drone shoots them with force of 10.000 tons of TNT. It was able to knock them back, but it didn't hurt them. So drone charged power to 45.000 tons of TNT and unequally did damage to them. Even then it took 3 hits, took 1 down. After drone killed the creatures, it brought one of the corpses to the base. I examined it. The 3 spikes on spin were able to deceit energy of life forms. The armored plating in the head gave him abilities to sense air created by movement and sounds. Their claws are covered in a plating which they fill it with acid. A acid so strong that it can melt through metals that can withstand temperatures of 800,000 degrees Celsius. They're also a gas sac, which they can releases it. When someone breathes the gas, it works as a parasite that grows in mere seconds. I will call these creatures Skornoks. I also discovered these guys worked like a hive mind. So the Skornoks' drone killed were mere soldiers. To find Skornoks' base, I put a scanner on the drone that will scan energy similar to the Skornoks. I wasn't only gonna send the drones. I am sending drones with my newest creation. Mechafacilin. Mechafacilin is 23 meter and 98.000 tons. His body covered in same metal as Strike Bird. Not only his body can serve the hest of sun, but also tank 230.000 tons of force and TNT. It's powered by Gean crystals. It can release a beam that has the power of 340.000 tons of TNT. It can generate energy field strong enough to withstand 77.000 tons of TNT. He also got battle mode, which if his hand becomes cannon that fire 50.000 TNT beams, and his shoulder cannons that shoots energy balls that has 45.000 tons of TNT. He also was built on Facilin's skeleton. After a long search, they finally finded the hive. There were 1,000 NDS of Skornoks, and in middle of it there was the queen. Standing at 23 m and 76.000 tons. Queen looked a lot different than the soldiers, so much so, as if it was another creature. It didn't take long enough for Queen to command his soldiers to attack. Drones with their fire power at 45.000 tons of TNT shot them. They were taking 2 or 3 at a time. Mechafacilin on the other hand was ripping them to pieces. Crushing. Ripping. He took down 100s after 100s. Now only Queen was left. The Queen charged and so did Mechafasalin. They clashed. Mechafasalin was stronger physically and threw her to wall, cracking it. In return, Queen started to run around at him at Mach 20. As she launched, Mecha dodged and hit her with her tail. Queen fell to ground again, and this time she fired acid from her mouth. Mecha then blocked it with his force field. He then fired his beam, hitting the Queen god and causing a huge explosion. Queen surveyed the blast and got up and decided to dig to ground. As she went underground, they tried to hit Mecha from behind, as she launched, only to get hit by the beam again. Another big explosion. Queen was on her knees, injured. Mecha grabbed her and fires another beam, this time killing it. With that, these parasites were wiped out. But there still may be Skornox left. Well, that's it for today. We hope to see you again.